Good morning, happy Vlogmas vlog number 2. I was gonna say day 2, but it's definitely not day 2, it's only weekend number 2. I've decided I'm going to vlog every weekend. It's still quite early, so I'm trying to be quiet so my neighbours don't hear me. I'm just about to head out to the shop to get some pastries for breakfast because I'm really craving some pastries right now. And then I'm going to come back, open my advent calendar and then tell you what I have been reading. This angle is just not gonna work. Okay, that'll do. So I am back from the shops. I have my coffee, have my pastry, and I thought I would tell you the plan for this Vlogmas vlog. So first things first, we're getting the Christmas decorations out of the loft today. So excited. So in the front room we're going to have the Christmas tree. We've got a wreath that we do already have up in the kitchen, but I think we're going to put it on the front door, or maybe like backwards on the front door. And then we have a few small ornaments. I do want to go shopping for a couple more bits. Last time I went to look around the shops during the day, they weren't very busy. There were like maybe 2 other people in there because I live in quite a small town. I think it would be quite safe to go to the shops, and even though they're non-essential items, I think I might go and get a couple more things. But we're going to put up what we have today and then figure out what we need to buy tomorrow. Or we want to buy tomorrow. So that's the Christmassy plans for this weekend, is just decorating. For my reading plans, I am currently reading Words of Radiance Part 1 with my friend Justine. I think she's only like 4 pages in, and I also fell behind. We're meant to be on page maybe 200 by now, but I'm only on page 55, so I'm doing terribly. But I'm going to read another 50 or so pages today and kind of try to catch up with where we're supposed to be. I'm also currently reading One Day in December, which is an adult rom-com. I'm not really sure how I feel about it yet. So it's about a woman called Laurie who spots a guy at the bus stop, and she's on the bus, so doesn't really have like, you know, access to him, and she thinks it's love at first sight. She feels like a spark, some chemistry when they make eye contact, and then she spends the next maybe 9 months looking for him, along with her friend Sarah, who's helping out because she's a great wing woman. They don't find him. Sarah's like, you really need to move on, this is getting a bit sad now. And then Sarah brings home her new boyfriend, who she's been with for a month, and it turns out to be the guy from the bus stop. His name is Jack, and the two of them, they're not really like starting to become a thing, but they do have some awkward moments, and I'm not really sure how I feel about it, because first of all, love at first sight from a London bus stop just doesn't seem very realistic, and secondly, Sarah is Laura's best friend. They've been together since the first year of uni, so they've known each other for like 6-7 years at this point, and they've been best friends throughout, and Laurie just hasn't mentioned anything to her about this, and she's kind of just sat on her feelings, and I'm really worried it's going to turn into a cheating thing. In case you're wondering why I'm reading this book, because it's not really my usual thing. First of all, it's December and it just kind of goes, but also I'm doing 4 buddy reads this month, and you're welcome to join me if you want to. You can also catch up and read One Day in December another week if you like. So I'm reading 1 book a week with a bunch of people. This week is One Day in December. Next week, the week that you're watching this, I think, 5 Total Strangers. Then we're reading The Bear and the Nightingale, and then we're reading This Time Next Year. So we've got a whole mixture of things, a couple of rom-coms, a fantasy book, and a YA thriller. So hopefully there'll be something that you'll enjoy. So if you've got any of those books and you need to read them before the end of the year, then do join in with this buddy read, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun, even though I'm not necessarily loving the book so far. So I'm gonna have breakfast now. Oh, I need to open my advent calendar. I've got this really fancy lint one this year. It's the, I already had the 3rd, haven't I? Yeah, just checking. So it's the 4th today. There. Okay, so I say it's fancy, but in most of them you either get a ball or like a square block of chocolate, and this calendar was £6. So probably not necessarily worth it. I think on the first day you get a cute reindeer, on the last day you get a Father Christmas, which looks like that, but it doesn't seem as though any other day you get anything like substantial, so a bit of a rip-off, but I do like my advent calendars. Maybe next year I'll get something else. I'm vlogging.
What?
You don't need to strip for the video.
Hmm?
You don't need to strip for the video.
I'm not stripping because I need to, Amber. I'm stripping because I want to.
This is just a shot of your butt. Oof. I didn't get that on camera.
What's that?
I didn't get that on camera. That's so sad. It's called.
Right.
I don't know where.
Okay, so Christmas decorations. There's some wrapping paper and gift bags up here.
Yeah, we could use those. yeah. So as I think you just saw, we just got the Christmas decorations out from the loft. It's currently 4:30 on Friday and I don't really want to put the decorations up just yet, or the tree. That will be coming later on in the vlog. I've just recorded a couple of videos and I had a mild freak out on camera because I was just casually checking my emails for things that I needed to mention in the video. And then I saw an email from Hodder, and I've been pre-approved for The Galaxy and the Ground Within by Becky Chambers, and I am freaking out right now, and I'm trying really hard not to disrupt my December TBR because I've got a lot of stuff to read this week. I think next week it should be slightly less busy, so I can probably get to it next week. But do I want to reread the previous 3 books in the series first? I probably do. I'm freaking out, honestly. So while I'm having a slight crisis over that, I am going to continue reading One Day in December, and I hopefully finish it tonight, so then I can read Black Sun tomorrow, ready for the live stream on Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it just because I'm also gaming with friends tonight. We're going to play some Don't Starve together, so I don't know, but for now I'm going to read my book, try not to think about the fact that I've just been approved for one of my most anticipated releases of the year. But I'm so grateful to Hodder right now. I don't even know why I got pre-approved for it. They said this because I enjoyed one of Becky Chambers' other books, and I can't remember if I received a Record of a Spaceborne for You from Nightingale before. Maybe I did, and that's how they know that I'm a massive fan, or maybe they've seen me gush about Becky Chambers' books. I don't know. Either way, I'm super grateful. Well done me for gushing about these books enough for the publishers to take notice.
So I just need to get these goddamn ashes if these bees will stop following me.
Stay as the ghost, and then when I come...
It's currently Saturday morning. We have just been to do a quick food shop, and I also stopped at Home Sense to get a couple of bits and pieces. I thought I would include a homeware haul on this vlog, so I've got some Christmas decorations and I've got some normal home stuff. So let me just quickly show you the couple of home bits that I got, just because that's going to be faster. So the first things that I got were some really nice coasters. These were either $4.99 or $5.99, and they did them in a couple of different styles, but I went for this one. I'm not going to take them out of the packaging yet because we don't yet have a dining table, so we're waiting for that to arrive in a couple of weeks, and then we can take these out and set up the table and things. But I actually really like these, and they do them in a couple of different styles. As you can see, this is like stone, and then this here is wood, and it's attached together somehow. I don't know how they do it. So I really like these. I think they go really nicely with the dining room table. And then also for the dining room table, I got some placemats. So these are huge. These were £13. So a bit pricey, but they are really good quality. They're not your usual kind of cheap plastic. They feel quite thick and sturdy, and they're also wipeable. So this is a pack of 6, although I think we'll probably mostly be using only 4. So those were the 2 like actual home bits, and now I'm going to show you the Christmas decorations. I didn't get too many. I'm quite glad that I didn't go overboard, just because I don't really know how I'm decorating this space yet, and it's only our first Christmas here. So I think this year is kind of going to be like an experimental year, and then over the course of the next year I can kind of think about where I'm going to put things. So right here where I am now, if I move the sofa, I'm going to put the Christmas tree, but then I also have like the rest of the house to decorate, so I need to figure out what I'm doing. But I did pick up a few things that I thought would be kind of practical and that could be used every year, so they're kind of like, they go with all kinds of decorations. So this first one I got is actually the one that I'm most excited for, and it's a Christmas bauble ornament for the Christmas tree. It's a dinosaur. It's actually like solid metal. It's really heavy, and I really hope that it's okay on my tree. This one was £5, and Quill really liked this bauble. We get a new bauble every year between us, so we're not buying a ton of Christmas tree decorations at once. We like to buy a new one every year. It's kind of like a tradition, and he really liked this one. And next I got a couple of tea towels because we don't have any Christmassy tea towels, and also we don't have many regular tea towels either, so I thought that was kind of like a practical thing to buy. So these were £5, and it's a set of 2. We get one white one with the reindeer on them, which is obviously just Christmassy, and then we also get a grey one which is plain, so that can be used year round. I mean, I'll probably use the Christmassy one year round too, to be honest. So that's good. I really need some new tea towels. I also ended up getting a really long pine cone kind of garland thing, and it's a bit tangled up. It's very long. This was £10, which was one of their cheaper garlands, and my plan for this one is to put it on the TV stand over there. The pine cones are really cute. Some of them are sprayed, some of them aren't. I thought that would be really nice, and then I think in the future, not this year but in the future, I would like to maybe match this to a centerpiece for the dining table or for the coffee table. And then I got this really cute throw for, I don't know where we're going to use it, downstairs or maybe upstairs, but it's like the softest thing. And it's also not necessarily just for Christmas, because it's not just a Christmas pattern, and that is this design. And yeah, I love it, it's really soft. And then finally, another really cute Christmas decoration I got is this Christmas tree. So the star's a bit wonky, I need to try to adjust that because I think the woman who wrapped it may have bent the star a bit, but it's fine. So this is made of wood. It's not very tall, but it's been sprayed and I think it looks really nice. That's what the base looks like, so you can see the little bits of wood being stuck on there. This one was £8. So like I said, I'm really pleased with all of the stuff I got. I don't feel like I went overboard. I just got a couple of nice things that I can kind of build upon. I do ideally want to maybe get a garland for the staircase this year, but I don't know if that's going to happen. That might have to wait until next year. I'm still reading One Day in December, but I do only have about an hour left according to my Kindle, so I'm going to go ahead and finish that now, and then later on we're going to put up the Christmas trees. That should be fun. Sunday, it's my final day of my week off and I am so upset about having to go back to work tomorrow, but it's fine. I have a lot of plans for today. As you can see, the Christmas decorations are now up, at least mostly. There are a few more lights and things I do want to put up, but we are most of the way there. Today, my plans are to read a whole lot, and then we're also putting up the bathroom mirror. To do that, Quill has to drill 2 holes into the wall, so he's been practicing on some tiles outside because we had some loose ones before he embarks on this mission, because we've never drilled into a wall before. We're barely adults. So I just wanted to tell you my reading plans for today. I finished off One Day in December last night, yesterday afternoon actually, and it was okay. I didn't really love the ship because it's a romance book. I knew that the ship was going to get together, although it wasn't like hard romance. Do you say hard romance? Like heavy romance. It was more literary with some romance thrown in, and I didn't love the ship. I thought he was an arse and I was really hoping they weren't going to get together, but the best friends in it, the main character and her best friend Sarah, were lovely. I loved their friendship so much, and I think that's half the reason why I didn't like the ship as well. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to give that book yet. Probably 3.5 stars. It was enjoyable. So next week for my buddy reading, we're going to be reading 5 Total Strangers, which is a YA thriller. I'm so excited about it, but you won't be seeing that until my next vlog. Today my reading plans are quite ambitious. So Justine and I are on chapter 4 of Words of Radiance, which means we're about 60 pages in, which is behind schedule. We were supposed to be like up to here by now, but we're shit. So today I think I'm going to be reading up to chapter 7 at least, which is page 113. I might try to power through and get to the interludes, which are at the end of part 1. So that's 165 pages. So I reckon I can do that. Hopefully tomorrow I can get back on track with the 50 pages a day thing. So that's my plan for this one. And then I'm also doing a read along for the Women of the Other World series, which starts this month, and then it's going to be monthly all the way through to the end of 2021, because there are 13 books in this series and we're going to be reading 1 each month. I've already read the first maybe 5 or 6 books, and I own like up to book 9, I think. They're all at my granddad's house still. I need to go and pick them up at Christmas. So I started this last night. It's a reread, like I just said, and I am 15 pages in. So again, I'm not doing great, but I do have all month to read this. It's just today was my like free day because I'm not starting 5 Total Strangers until tomorrow, and then I've also got some review copies to read, but I'm not going to do that until probably Wednesday. I have booked myself way too much reading for the next month or so. I have promised to work with authors and with publishers, and I want to do my own mood reading, and I want to do like some projects and things, and it's just too much. I don't know what I've done, except I'm not actually stressed about it. I'm more just like in awe of myself. I don't know if any of you get that, but I definitely feel like that right now. Like, what am I doing with my life? So yeah, I'm going to read some more of this now and then get started on Words of Radiance, or maybe I should read Words of Radiance first because that's like a promise that I made to a friend. No, I'm gonna read some more of Bitten just so I get like into it, and then I'm going to read more of Words of Radiance. Before I have to help Quill with the mirror. He's just gone out to get some earplugs because the drill is loud, it turns out, and his ears were ringing when he was practicing, so he's gone out to get some earplugs so that he doesn't deafen himself. What else has happened today? Quite a lot has happened. It's only like 11 o'clock in the morning. I've watched some vlogs, I've watched some reviews. The 6 of Crows thing is happening on Twitter. I don't really have much to say about that. It's like someone said that an author of colour was ripping off 6 of Crows with their new book or something because apparently Lee Bardugo invented tropes, or I don't know. I don't really follow this. I just see vague tweets on my timeline and form an opinion on them. And then also I've renewed my car insurance because, like I said, I'm an adult now. And yeah, I managed to, because it was a renewal, they quoted me £1,900 for both me and Quill. So mine was 500 and Quill's was 1,400, until I phoned them up and was like, we've got quotes for 300 and 600 respectively, can you match it? And they were like, yeah, we can do that, because they always overinflate car insurance renewals because they hope that people won't call up and complain. But anyway, that's like a complete other tangent. I feel like an adult right now and I'm really proud of myself, so I'm gonna get to reading before Quill gets back. So I was just editing this vlog and as usual I forgot to finish it. So this is the end of the vlog. This is the bathroom mirror that Quill put up. He did a really good job with it. I'm so proud. I wouldn't be able to do it myself, and I'm really pleased with this mirror because it lights up. So it's one of the ones with lights on the side, which is what I've wanted for ages. I haven't actually finished any of those books that I mentioned in my last vlog, but I have done some more reading, but you will find out about that in my next vlog, which is coming up next week. So thank you for watching this one. I'll speak to you all in my next video, which is going up in a couple of days.